Well, hey, thanks for watching Four Color Commentary. I'm Mark Allen, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. First video of 2024. And what I want to do today is just share a holiday haul. But, lots of, it's always, the turn of the new year is always exciting. There's always cool potential for new entertainment, comics related and otherwise. We've been very lucky. We've been very fortunate in comics entertainment the last decade or so, movies and TV shows and such as that. And while some people could go and do, many channels do go into certain types of commentary about Paramount and Disney and Warner and all that kind of stuff. I'm not, lots of stuff to be said about that. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I just want to talk about comics. I just want to talk about a holiday haul, about what I got for and around the holiday season 2023-24. So I'm going to start with something that's actually not exactly non-comics related, as Godzilla is kind of a big deal in comics right now. A couple of Godzilla comics that are on the CGC top list because of Godzilla -1 and that kind of thing. But I did get something that's certainly geek related. And I remember this movie because of a Tulsa, Oklahoma phenomenon while I was a kid. The Friday nights on the local ABC affiliate, Channel 8, Friday nights, Plenty Scary Movie. This is King Kong versus Godzilla. I got this actually at Vintage Stock over the holiday. It's the original King Kong versus Godzilla, and loved ABC's Friday Night Plenty Scary Movie, and just has a lot of great memories for me. So that was a cool pickup. Now let's talk about gifts. Now I've noticed I wasn't aware of this until I got this volume, and I didn't. That's okay. I don't mind it at all, but. Marvel has been going, DC may have as well, but Marvel has been going to a smaller size trade paperback, a little bit smaller than comic book format for some of their collections. This is a Masterworks collection, Mighty Marvel Masterworks collection. This is the Black Panther, Volume 1. You can see it's a little bit smaller than comic dimensions, but it's full color. And of course, this being Black Panther, it's all Kirby, mostly Kirby. I think there's some John Buscema stuff in there, I believe. One of those, John Buscema is an artist in an Avengers story. Interesting, something I'd never seen from John Buscema before, even though I know it was done sometimes. Buscema himself even sometimes did kind of a Kirby-like style. And so that's kind of cool. So I was happy to get that. Another one that not related to Marvel, although it's the same dimensions, it is a 2023 publication. This is a collection of Jack Kirby's G-Men files. These both came off of, my brother-in-law always gets me gifts each Christmas off of my Amazon wish list. And so there's that. Really cool. Now this is black and white, but it's very cool, early, like Golden Age Kirby G-Men files material. So very cool, Kirby in his early stages, but starting to transition into that Marvel, that style we see in Marvel so much. Another gift that came for Christmas. This is the, I don't know which volume of Hawkeye this is, but this is Hawkeye. Well, I'll tell you, it's a collection of Hawkeye number 1 through 5 from 2015. And all new Hawkeye number 1 through 6 from 2015 by Jeff Lemire and Ramon Perez. And this is a oversized hardback. Got this as a gift from a family member. So great stuff there, nice and thick and good reading. Not familiar, I am familiar with Jeff Lemire's writing a bit, good writer, entertaining writer. Ramon Perez wasn't so familiar, but I'm okay with his. He has kind of interesting two styles going on in this book. One kind of a watercolor painting style, and the other more straightforward, simplistic line type comic stuff. Not to say that it's not good stuff. It's just more of a simple line style. So good stuff there. All right, and then this was another hardback that I got on eBay, and that I wasn't even aware of, that Eagle Moss had been doing DC collections. Maybe they'd been doing Marvel collections as well. But I happened to go on my shelf a while back, my trade paperback shelf, and realized that I didn't have the volume 1. I used to have volume 1 for years. I had volume 1 of Justice League International on my bookcase, in my bookcase, I should say. The classic Justice League, the classic drama comedy series by Keith Giffen and Kevin Maguire. And I found this for well below what it generally goes for. And interesting, it's not a U.S. publication, I don't believe, because there's no U.S. Price on it. It's got the UK price, Malta price, Australia price, and New Zealand price. But this is Justice League International Part 1. And again, hardback, nice and thick. And this is the first, it actually reprints the first, I think the first 6 issues of, yes, 1 through, originally published as Justice League 1 through 6, Justice League International number 7, and then Captain Atom number 83. It has the first Blue Beetle story in here by Steve Ditko, and I don't remember who wrote it, but I'll give you a little taste. Of course, there's the Kevin Maguire Justice League, beautiful stuff, and and then let me get back to the. And then there's the Silver Age Blue Beetle, first appearance, Steve Ditko. Okay, so really cool stuff. And so that was that was kind of cool. Now that was not a gift that I got on eBay. The things before that were gifts. Now I'm gonna go through some comic pickups that I've gotten the last like I say, over Christmas and New Year's at a couple of different stores. Vintage Stock is going to be where these first ones came from. Now I bought these on a whim, in part because I'm not real familiar with, I don't have very many Western comics, but sometimes creators, whatever, I'll buy the work of certain creators no matter what it is. This is an All-Star Western number 4. This is it's 15-cent cover price. I don't know if it falls, I didn't look at the date, don't know if it falls within Silver or Golden Age, but this is, I would imagine, Silver or Bronze Age. I would imagine Bronze Age. But I got these for $1.99, so I thought great pickups, and they'll be great reads. But this is a Neal Adams cover on All-Star Western number 4. Okay, so very fun, very dramatic Neal Adams Western cover there. Okay. All-Star Westerns presents Outlaw, Billy the Kid Killer, and Wild Bill Hickok. This is All-Star Westerns number, I hate when these were $1.99, by the way. That's why they were a good deal. And I hate when the sticker covers up the number. Okay, hang on a second. The issue number. This would be All-Star Western number 6. All-Star Westerns number 6. Another, again, very cool. I couldn't find a signature on that cover, but very dramatic cover there. And some fun stuff. Can't wait to read those. Kind of a well-known cover, Weird Western Tales. Weird Western Tales number 14 with a Jonah Hex cover there. Okay. Another Weird Western Tales number 15 with another Neal Adams cover and Neal Adams art within. Okay, this was an El Diablo story. Okay. Weird Western Tales number 16 with a I don't know who that character is. Jonah Hex is featured inside, but I don't know who the ghostly character is. I'm not familiar with not that familiar with my DC Western heroes there. But again, these were $1.99, so these were easy picks. Weird Western Tales number 17. Weird Western Tales number 18. This is a great Jonah Hex werewolf cover. And I believe this is actually and again, $1.99, but this is actually, these are all low to mid-grade, by the way, but this is a key in the sense, I think this was the first Weird Western Tales that was entirely devoted to Jonah Hex. So very cool werewolf cover there. Okay, getting toward the end of the Westerns. Weird Western Tales with Jonah Hex, number 22. Okay. Weird Western Tales with Jonah Hex, number 25. Very cool, creepy cover here as Jonah comes riding up out of a batch of quicksand there, a pool of quicksand. Very cool. And then finally, this was the last issue of Jonah Hex, which again is a key. Last issues are keys these days. And it was $1.99, and I knew it'd be a decent read for that. You know, you can't go wrong with old comics almost exclusively anymore, comparatively, compared to what comes out in new comics these days. But this is Jonah Hex number 92, the very cool skeleton cover there for $1.99. So I thought those were great buys. A few dollar comics are next from Hurley's Heroes. Just finishing up some of my, or trying to complete some of my Miller or Millar and Porter JLA run. Let me get these in order because they fell out of order. Okay, so JLA number 22. Just beautiful covers. Always loved Porter's work. Howard Porter's work on JLA. Number 23 with a amazing, gigantic Starro on the front cover, on the cover, I should say. Number 24 with the JLA standing triumphant and proud and formidable. Okay. Number 25. Number 27. I believe I already have 26. And then number with a great Amazo cover, by the way. I think it's Amazo. Number 28. This began a crossover, I think, with Justice Society. I think that's right. Okay, and then also at Hurley's Heroes, I got a couple of, there's again, in that last issue, you know, being key kind of thing. Here is the Adventures of the X-Men, number 12, the last and final issue of that short-lived series. I thought with X-Men 97 coming out, with the new cartoon coming out and the comic coming out, decent pickup for $1, as all those JLAs were dollar comics, okay? Actually, they ended up being 50 cents. My correction, they were buy one, get one free, and they were 50 cents. And lastly, I got an interesting, I believe this is you probably will not have seen this before. I believe this is a Stan Lee cover appearance. I would call it, well, unofficial, because it is an indie comic, but a Stan Lee cover appearance, I believe. This is a trying to find the year here, 1989, Wiener Publishing, W-E-H-N-E-R. Wiener? I'm going to say Wiener to keep from saying Wiener. All right, Wiener Publishing, Astonish Volume 1, Number 1, with a Stan Lee cover, I believe, by Dennis Cowan, or Cowan, however it's pronounced. Here's the thing, I've contacted him through Messenger, just to asking him if that was Stan Lee. He's never gotten back to me, which that's fine. But I'll find out one way or another, but I believe that's Stan Lee. And it actually it reads, buy this comic or I'll bash this publisher. I really believe that's why I believe it's Stan Lee, plus just the resemblance there, okay? But Cowan cover, and so really cool stuff there. You know, I like those indies, and I like the unusual stuff. It doesn't show up a lot. Okay, this last bunch are $5 comics that I got at, I actually went to Shadow Mountain Comics before comics were $1 or less. These were $5 comics that I thought were decent pickups, and I had some money that was burning a hole in my pocket, which is rare. In Iron Man King Size Annual number 4 from 1977. Thought great gloss on that. Very well preserved square bound spine, even though it's offset. The printing a little bit. The printing is the title is on the back cover, and so they did one of those things where it's off. But I don't care. You know, it's glossy. It's crisp. The spine is strong and very cool. So, and then a giant size Doc Savage, which is much the same way. Whoops, things are slipping off here. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Giant size Doc Savage number 1. Some great Ross Andrew art inside, as well as a John Buscema pinup of Doc Savage and his compatriots. Okay, and so cool stuff there. Now these, to me, for $5 a piece, were a bargain because had these years ago, and I don't, this isn't even the whole series, but I believe what I have here is 1, 2, and 3, but I think there were 6, as many as 6 in this series. But this is Rip in Time, the original, 5 in this series. The original Rip in Time miniseries by Bruce Jones and Richard Corbin. I used to have also, that's number 1, used to have also the trade paperback, which is even more rare. I wish I had that again, but at different times, these were really burning up on the back issue market. They're kind of cooled off now, which is great, and $5 a piece is still a deal for these as far as I'm concerned, and I'll keep on going until I have all 5. Here's number love Corbin's dinosaurs and that kind of stuff, so very cool stuff there. All right, now, let's see, when I went to Shadow Mountain, I like the, I think most of you know, I like the gimmick covers. I like the legacy lenticular covers that Marvel did a couple of years ago now. Scored a bunch of them in different Marvel Walmart packs, 3-packs. This is one that I didn't have. Now, what I did was, at $5 a piece, I held off on all but one because I thought, okay, these are roll back around at $1. Most of these will still be here. But this one I couldn't pass up because it actually, you know, John Romita Sr., one of my all-time favorite artists as far as Spider-Man. And then Alex Ross, of course, is a great artist. But this is a lenticular with an image of Spider-Man that Alex Ross did exactly after Romita. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 789. And I love that switch back and forth with Romita, Ross, Romita, Ross, Romita, Ross, okay? That's actually one of the better, if not one of the best, lenticular covers that Marvel did. Here's a good look at on the inside at the Ross cover. Okay. But, of course, Romita, being the master, Ross did it exactly after him. So, great stuff there. $5, I was very happy with that. All right, next for $5, got this preview of a character, which of course we know previews are all the rage these days. Some count previews as the true first appearances. And this is Marvel Age number 97 with a free 5-page preview of Darkhawk. Plus, I just love that cover. It is high grade, and like having that in my collection. I always enjoyed the Marvel Age publication anyway. Liked, you know, reading about the news of what was going on in Marvel with Marvel characters and such as that. All right, a couple of Avengers that I added to my Avengers run. We'll start with the oldest one first. This is Avengers, and this is some early George Perez artwork in this one. Avengers number 143. And for $5, great Gil Kane cover on the front there. For $5, I was happy to add that to my collection. And finally, an Avengers 177, which is one that I've been having a hard time chasing down. You would think would be a dollar comic in a lot of cases, even though it's part of the Korvac saga. It was the main battle, and then kind of the cover is misleading. The cover, you see that the cover is you see the remnants of a great battle, but the battle is inside. It is a great story. Read it first when I was very young, right off the rack, about 10 years old, and this is 1978, Avengers number 177. I love that cover with Don, I forgot Thor's, Don Blake. Yeah, there you go. Don Blake going to work on Hawkeye there after this great battle. So it was a battle with the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy, the old Guardians of the Galaxy, the originals, the OGs, going up against Korvac and his wife. Okay. So anyway, great stuff there. Great haul, great Christmas and New Year's. I hope you also had a great Christmas and New Year's. Happy New Year, 2024. What does 2024 hold? It certainly, of course, holds a lot of entertainment news and a lot of entertainment disappointment. But again, no commentary on that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to be one of those channels, okay? And so, but anyway, all I'm going to do is say thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't to 4Color Commentary. And I'm wishing you a happy 2024, you and your family and your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.